Disclaimer. This commentary is about a yet to be unannounced Empire multiplayer portion of the game. Zen's in the house, watch your mouth. This commentary will be about how to get Senpai Ubisoft to notice the multiplayer.
Hi everyone, Huntsman here. Today, on behalf of Light Sweetie and a few other members of the community, I'll be talking to you about an idea we've been thinking of as a group of people. It's targeting trying to save the Assassin's Creed multiplayer to bring it back in the new Assassin's Creed that is going to be released. And we found a couple of sites in the Ubisoft forums where Ubi officials are giving us, the AC community, the opportunity to tell them what we love about the AC multiplayer experience and why we want another multiplayer to be included in the next Assassin's Creed.
Deja vu. It's like I've been here before.
An idea we've been thinking of as a group of people.
Fair play to these guys though. They not only wanted everyone to write a post on the forums, but they also wanted to make a video of people saying what they love about AC multiplayer. The group also got more people to write in than what I did, and that's for the better of the future of the multiplayer. I saw the comments on the forums, but I'm yet to see the proposed video. Is it still being made? I know it takes time to make and edit a video, but it needs to be made more now than later, because if not now, then when? 3 months before the game drops and it's too late for Ubisoft to even think about making a multiplayer? Maybe these guys aren't creating that particular video anymore for some reason. In any case, what can the people in the multiplayer community do right now to get the recognition from Ubisoft? Can players even do anything worthwhile? I have 3 ideas. Feel free to get out a pen and paper and copy these thoughts down. Idea 1. A master list of Assassin's Creed multiplayer YouTubers. Do you know everyone in the multiplayer community? Probably not. Do you know everyone who makes multiplayer videos on YouTube? Probably not either. Do you want to know more people though? I'm suggesting making another thread on the Ubisoft forums. Everyone who has a YouTube channel that makes Assassin's Creed multiplayer content should write his or her channel name and post their YouTube link next to it. I will update the initial post so that it includes an entire list of players who make Assassin's Creed content. It will be easy to access and easy to see who makes YouTube videos. The post will be edited in a way that whoever posts their details first gets a higher spot on the list. It's not ranking anyone, but by having this first come first serve method of documentation, it will be easier to see when new people get added to the list because they will appear as the last edit on the list. If the list is made alphabetical, then a newly added channel could get lost in between other channels that have already been seen on the thread. The first come first serve method just makes sorting through the information easier to control and view. What is the desired outcome of this strategy? The list is supposed to be a multifaceted approach. 1. To generate traffic on the Ubisoft multiplayer forums. Ubisoft may notice a spike in the multiplayer section from genuinely different users. That will hopefully create some buzz about multiplayer. 2. It gives a clear spotlight to people who may not have one otherwise. AC players who make YouTube videos but no one knows of them or that their channel exists. Other people should subscribe to the channels listed in the thread. You may not watch all of the players' videos, you may not leave a like, you may not comment, but at the very least, you know about their channel and are subscribed to them, meaning that you may just watch their videos and show some support. An opportunity for support is better than no opportunity. So the list will not only benefit the individual, it will also give the community more weight and strength. What are the possible drawbacks from this master list idea? Hardly anyone knows about me and are checking for my videos. If they don't see this video or the forum post, then how will they know to post their channel information on the forum thread? The whole thread would be useless in that case, so the success of the thread really relies on word of mouth to people who are still active in the community. Another possible limitation is the reverse of the previous scenario. What if a metric butt ton of people want to get some free advertisement on the thread? Say the thread is 1,000 channels long. That's a lot of channels in any case, but especially for someone who doesn't check the thread very often. To an absolute newcomer, they would be facing an overwhelming list of names. This will be more applicable when Ubisoft makes a new multiplayer. That would mean more active YouTubers and more videos. The list will get very lengthy. If this was Call of Duty, the list probably would not work due to the sheer volume of players. But since AC is a lot smaller of a community, I think the list of YouTube creators will be manageable, especially earlier on. And that's all that matters right now, is getting the idea off the ground. A third possible issue is that players who have beef with other players won't want to subscribe to those players' channels. That's fair enough, I wouldn't expect people to subscribe to those people. But how much beef can one person have? Let's say you have beef with 10% of players. That still leaves 90% of players who you can subscribe to. If you have beef with most of the community, then it may be time to consider going on a vegan diet and cutting all meat products out of your life. I know that won't happen, some people like being controversial. Not all controversy is bad anyway. It can push new ideas and create entertainment, but still, beef exists, just don't subscribe to beefed up people to avoid more beef. A fourth potential limitation is that people may not want to subscribe to other players because they feel superior to another player. No joke. In which case, what can you do? But overall, I feel like this list idea is a good way to bring more people in the AC community together and get more recognition for individuals, but also get some excitement about the multiplayer. Idea 2! Figureheads in the Assassin's Creed community need to get more vocal and active. Where are your Giaquintos, your Ren and Stormwakes, and your Angie XDXs right now? People with 3,000 and 10,000 subscribers. That's a large captive audience who are ready to hear what those people have to say about anything multiplayer related. I don't know these people, but I'm pretty sure that they still like the multiplayer. They may not play it anymore because there are other games to play that are active, but it wouldn't take much from their part. A short video to create some excitement, a one-off commentary about their thoughts on the multiplayer, or a message to say go support this idea. Maybe they don't want to do anything. Maybe they don't think that them doing anything will help. Or maybe they don't know what to do. But nothing happens when you do nothing. Potentially they are playing Overwatch and just waiting for Ubisoft to release Assassin's Creed with multiplayer, and then they will play it again. You can't blame them for that. But to help get volume up on the forums and excitement back into and surrounding the multiplayer, main YouTubers need to have an input. It doesn't have to be large, but a video from these people after not uploading for a year will be a big deal anyway. It's a great opportunity to capitalize on a new video after a long period of no uploads to get people thinking again about multiplayer. Idea 3. Don't spread negativity. This comes in many forms. Escoblaze has apparently blocked some people in the multiplayer community after tweeting at him about wanting the multiplayer. Escoblaze's role in the community is product marketing manager. Product marketing involves the process of promoting and selling a product to an audience, but wouldn't that mean Assassin's Creed multiplayer as well? This could be a tinfoil hat theory, but I believe Escoblaze may have been told by Ubisoft not to discuss or suggest anything about multiplayer. Is he going to go against his employer who pays him his rent money just to satisfy some multiplayer people? I don't know what players have said to Escoblaze for him to block them, but it's unfortunate that he doesn't comment on the multiplayer at all. If Escoblaze even says that he can't comment on the multiplayer due to contract, that puts the blame directly on Ubisoft because they have restricted a product manager from promoting the product. By not saying anything on the other hand and just blocking people, it means that Escoblaze takes more of the blame. Escoblaze is still a part of Ubisoft, so you could argue that Ubisoft is still to blame. The irony is that Escoblaze got his success and position from the Assassin's Creed multiplayer and the support he achieved through this, and now he doesn't publicly acknowledge its existence. This one of us perception that people hold about him makes it seem as though his connection to Ubisoft doesn't seem as apparent. He was a by the people for the people kind of person, but in more recent times he has been selective about what support the people should get. So don't waste your time tweeting at him, because based on Escoblaze's past actions, it would seem evident that he is limited to what he can do in his job. Probably don't spam Ubisoft with requests. Do you think they would be happy with the same 100 to 200 people sending their messages about multiplayer over and over and over and over and over and over and over again? Under different circumstances, it would be different. If Ubisoft didn't know about something involving their game, then spamming to get their attention could work, but they already know about the players who obsessively want a multiplayer. It would also be different if there were 10,000 to 100,000 people spamming them with the message of multiplayer. It's harder to ignore 10,000 people than 100. It's also more annoying to see spam from the same 100 people than 10,000. Why? Because it seems like the spam is coming from 100 whiny bitches rather than a large mass of consumers. If a large mass of consumers want something, then it would be irresponsible on many levels to not give in to reasonable requests because it benefits both the consumer and the company. If 100 people want something, it stands to reason that it really only benefits the consumer. One person can change the world, but make sure you are doing it in a way that is constructive and reflects positively on the community. This applies more to when Assassin's Creed multiplayer returns, but is still applicable now. When it does make its comeback, enjoy the multiplayer for what it is. Don't hit up Ubisoft with complaint on complaint. As before, be constructive with suggestions. That wraps up this commentary. Do you think that compiling a massive list of Assassin's Creed multiplayer YouTube creators is something that is worthwhile? Let me know.